Okay, we're looking at mixed exercise 9 from the first year core textbooks. This is on trig and we're on question 5. Okay, so we've got a triangle. We're told all three of its side lengths and one of the angles. So ABC is 150 degrees. AB is 10 centimeters. BC is A root 3 and AC is 5 root 13. Okay, and obviously I don't know. This does not need to be drawn to scale. I'm just going to get 5 root 13 as a decimal. Just okay, so that's roughly 18 centimeters. Yeah, so my 150 degrees is a little on the small side, but that will do in terms of a sketch. So that's A root 3 and that's 5 root 13, and that's vertex C. Okay, calculate the value of A. Okay, so this is going to be cosine rule. So I don't know why I put that in there. So for cosine rule, let's just move up a little bit. It's going to be, so I hope everyone knows cosine rule. So if this is the sort of angle I'm working with, then that's going to be side A. So it's going to be, for goodness sake, sorry, 5 root 13 squared is 10, don't really need brackets there, do I? Is 10 squared plus A root 3 squared minus 2 times 10 times A root 3 times cos 150. So I'm sort of assuming that yeah, you know cosine rule. I'm just going to check. Yeah, it was root 3 and root 13. Okay, so just be really careful with those brackets. So go away. 5 root 13 all squared is going to be 25 times 13. Take. So 325 is 10 squared plus 10 squared, sorry, plus, so when I square those brackets out, I'm going to square the A and square the 3. So actually, a neater way to write that would be obviously have the 3 first. And then I've got 2 times 10 times A root 3 times cos 150. Okay, so I'm actually going to end up with a quadratic in A. And that's fine. I can then put that straight into my calculator. So that's the type of equation I've got. So let's take everything over to the right-hand side. So my A squared term is 3A squared. I'm going to put the 20 times root 3 times cos 150 straight into my calculator. And I didn't put the 30, so that, I think, I'll double check this at the end. Sorry, I didn't put the minus, I think it was the 30. So that's coming up on my calculator as minus 30. So when I then also think about that minus, that's going to be plus 30A, and then I've got 100 minus 325. And I'm going to be lazy. I'm just going to do that straight into my calculator. Okay, so I'm just going to the quadratic solve mode. So A is 3, B is 30, C is minus 225, and I'm getting A is 5 or A is minus 15 in the context of this question. That does not make sense. I would still write it, but it obviously A cannot be a negative because A times root 3 is supposed to be a length. So A is 5 is the only valid answer. It makes sense. And then the exact area. Okay, so that's fine, isn't it? So now I know that A is 5. Oops. Now I know that A is 5. I am just going to use half AB sine C. And I've got that side, the angle, and that side. So it's going to be half times 10 times 5 root 3 times sine 150. Okay, so area is going to be half times 10 times 5 root 3 times sine 150. And unless we've missed something, let's just straight into the calculator. So half times 10 times 5 root 3 times sine 150 is 25 root 3 over 2, and those measurements were in centimetres. And did it say exact? Yeah, it said exact area, so that's how I would leave that answer, assuming it's correct. So yeah, 25 root 3 over 2 and 5. Awesome.